Greetings everyone, how are we doing? I hope we're all coping very well during this challenging, difficult time. I just want you to take a look at this glass of water. When you look at this glass of water, what do you see? Is the glass half full or half empty? Just think about that for a minute and I will be back with you to share the meaning of this glass of water. So have you ever wondered what life will look like after the pandemic? What are the lessons that you are learning while you experience this lockdown and social distancing? Are there any things that you've learned along the way? Are there any changes that you're going to make in your private life, your social life, your professional life? I mean, in line of the different experiences that you are having right now. If you were to be part of a planning committee where you were in charge of restructuring how society functions, what would be the proposals that you will put on the table? So those are just few questions that are coming in place, and I want you to think about them critically because this is really going to be helpful a long way. So with countries gradually uplifting all the bans, the social distancing and lockdowns, especially the lockdown, and different businesses and economies countries are talking about uplifting the ban so that the economy can just start running again. People are beginning to talk about how they see life after COVID-19. People are beginning to share different ideas, and a typical example is a very famous actor, Idris Elba, who had something to say, a beautiful thing that he suggested that it got me thinking, and I wanted to share that with you. So just take a look at that. So let's go back to that glass of water again. So when you looked at this glass of water, what did you see? Is the glass half full for you, or is it half empty? If you saw this glass of water as half empty, I would say you are a pessimistic somebody who always think that you always think of the worst case scenario, the worst outcome of things. So you are doubtful, negative, suspicious. That's you, a pessimistic person, or I would say you are a pessimist. But if you saw this glass of water as half full, then I will say you are an optimistic person or an optimist, and you always have that mindset of things will get better. You're hopeful, you're positive, you're confident that no matter what, something will change. If you ask me what my vision for tomorrow is, I will say I am leaning towards being an optimistic person because personally that's who I am. My vision for tomorrow, my vision for after COVID, my vision for an ideal world is a world where everyone, irrespective of age, gender, social status, race, sexual orientation, religion, irrespective of your background, whatever, I envision a society where we're all living together as one. We're all respecting each other, and we are all sharing love, spreading love, and not spreading hate. I see a world where we're pulling each other up. In times of challenges and difficulties, we're all pulling each other up and not pushing each other down. I see a world where we tolerate each other more and not disagree all the time, always disagreeing, arguing all the time. I see a world where we listen to understand what the other person is trying to say, as opposed to listening just to respond. That's my vision of how life should be. And the question is, what about you? Are you that person who sees the glass of water as half full, or are you seeing the glass of water as half empty? I want you to choose wisely because We have to be, if we want to see change in the world, wouldn't we want to be part of that change? Are you going to sit back and watch others change the world? Or are you going to be part of the change? So I implore you all to join the bandwagon, and let's together make the world a better place. So choose wisely and be optimistic that things are going to get better after we beat COVID-19. Thank you so much, and stay safe.